Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the 1st down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
Play action on 1st down. Buying some time left. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Into traffic, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Go! Let's go now.
They're headed up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers pull that in front further. 13-zip. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Alpha. No touch that. 73. No touch.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Into the hands of Walker. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. Just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Metcalf's got it, complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th and 3, drive on the line.
Great, set.
Slot man motioned over.
Crowd left Yeti. No touch.
On 4th down, Hurts. He's got it to his running back. And he nearly gets to the 25 before going out. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
No touch that.
Handoff running left, Walker. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss. Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Great, set. Hey! No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He completes it in traffic. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. 16 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Great, set. No touch.
Handoff to Walker from the gun. Jukes out a one-stop. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hey! No touch.
Walker will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal.
No touch.
Trying again, Walker. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
Go Silver, ready? Yeti. No touch.
Hurts now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. Yeah. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go, set.
Motioning the tight end now. This might be a free play for him. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Now, a great way for the offense to start the drive, Brock. A free 5 yards, and now a much shorter first down. They'll try and throw it here. Vacates quickly left side. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's a 49er first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Throwing now on first down. And that one is picked off, but wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock here with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he crosses midfield before going out. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They strike for 23 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. They're throwing it into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Offense to the line for second down.
19 tight. Get it. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. That one's complete, right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Here's a give on first and goal. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1. He gets another shot here. And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers double their lead to 14. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set. Hey, Silver. No touch.
Hurts now from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the 49ers will take over as he... interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers. I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage of this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. He finds space into the red zone. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a 49er 1st down. Working inside the red zone. Hits him on the out route. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Let's go now.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers parlay the interception into points. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring 1. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Hurt. 18, Pioneer. Set, go.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the 36. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He lofts it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And this is caught. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Carlson good on the extra point. And the Seahawks get it back to a 14-point game. The kicking team ready for the Seahawks, and forward they run to send it away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
On 1st down, they'll run. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing off the play fake here. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Seahawks have some new life in the 4th. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Go! Mustang 19. Check out.
Throwing now from the gun. Walker hauls it in. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Big play to begin the drive. That's up to the 37.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, smash.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out.
60.
To the air now on 1st and 10. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. He's got room to roam here. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers come into play in coverage, partner, and sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers stretch their lead to 21.
Seahawks 14. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now from the 30.
Warriors 70. Let's go now. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Into the hands of Walker. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. He's gonna loft one deep to the left. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the 49ers will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got 1, we got 2. Do I hear a 3rd interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought the defenders are offensive guys in bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. And it's got to come back. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Switch, Rocco switch.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Yep.
Pass play now. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
On 4th down, they'll bring out Blake Gillikin to punt it away. And this is going to be his 1st punt of the new season. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. He's keeping it. He's going for it. And he's touched as they pick up that first down on 4th.
Kate, you can read my body language in the booth. That flew in the face of common sense. Not even a little bit, but a lot. And no matter which play it went, it was sure going to be one of the most remembered calls of this game.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
The give here on 2nd. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Looking for a throw here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Escapes the pocket. He smartly won't risk something here, just chucks it away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Throwing it again on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Pass play coming here. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
Let's go now. 70 range. 70 range.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's got it over the middle. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the 49ers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, they decided to air it out in pursuit of a touchdown that time, but it's intercepted, and the visit to the red zone comes up empty.
And that one stings, Kate. It really does. You have a limited opportunity of looks in that close, particularly as we get through the second half. The ones you get, you have to. You have to finish with points.
They'll run here on first down. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. 49ers looking like they'll start this season with a win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Here he goes on the bootleg. Pearsall there to grab it. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. That's caught. He found some space. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Rolling out to his left. Now he takes it. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A gain they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. First down, he'll throw it. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.
Hey, yo,